Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading will be a daily tarot snapshot reading. So it's one card focusing on the energy surrounding us on each day of the week. For the dailies this week, I'll be using the Akashic Tarot deck by Sharon Ann Klingler and Sandra Ann Taylor. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate. The only way to get a truly personalized reading would be to order a private reading from me. If you're interested, all of the info can be found in the description box below this video. All right, so I will stop for now and we'll see you in 1 second for the daily shuffle. Hi again. Hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into our daily reading for Wednesday, February 6th, 2019. I have shuffled off camera, but I will give the deck a few more shuffles. So what do we need to know? What are the energies surrounding us on Wednesday? Okay, that one flipped over. We'll take that one. That was quick. So we have, it's a major arcana. This is number 2 of the major arcana, and it's called the Akashic Library. I think this is such a peaceful card, right? Look how peaceful he looks there in this Akashic Library. So let me put some stones here. And, every time I use the Akashic Tarot deck, I always like to point out that it is a very different deck. It doesn't have 78 cards. It only has 62. A lot of the meanings for the cards are very different. The major arcanas, for example, they don't start with 0 like they do in the traditional tarot deck with the Fool. They actually start at at number 1. So this would actually be the Magician, right? The number 2 in this deck would be the Magician in the traditional tarot. So if we think about, what the Magician generally, what the card represents, it's a card of great manifestation, right? It's a very powerful card. It's a card that has to do with, you having all of the tools necessary with which to manifest. What is it that you are trying to bring into your life at this time? What is it that you want to see happen? You have, you've all of the skills that you need to make that happen. The Magician, he's worked very hard. He's put in the effort. He's learned a lot. And now it's like, he can manifest anything that he wants. And so it is it's like the ace of the major arcana. So it's a very powerful energy. So it's all about, what is it that you want to bring into your life at this time? What is it that you're trying to bring out of the, this would be great into the, it's actually tangible and it's here in the material realm. So manifesting, right? And obviously this is going to be different for everybody watching. Everybody has, a different goal, a different thing that they're trying to manifest, but it's a very powerful card. Now in this deck, it's called the Akashic Library. And we can see that, he makes me think of like the hermit, actually. He's this sage and he's sitting there. He has this open book and he's writing, right? So this can, for some people, this can indicate writing or publishing a new book. It can also be, just something new starting up in your life. This can be a new awareness. So maybe you've been studying up even on, looking into the Akashic records, or maybe you've been doing a lot of reading on, spiritual, metaphysical types of subject, types of knowledge. And so you've been reading about it. So this could be a deepening, right? A heightened intuition as well. There's a lot of creativity as well surrounding this card. But there's also, I get from him, is more like the energy of this card is more like the hermit, where there's a great spiritual, you're seeking the spiritual knowledge. But it's also, look at all the books here. I mean, I would love to be in a library like this. Look at all the books. So there could be, this message, there could be a message coming through to you but via a book. So do pay attention, right? If you happen to be reading a book, maybe it's like you'll get a message, like that. Think of signs, synchronicities. It's like a message that you were just really needing to hear might appear in the form of a book, right? So definitely, today, open, if you're kind of led to read a book, open the book, reflect on what you read. Maybe, an important message will kind of jump out at you. So interesting, the focus here on books, and the Akashic Force message that goes along with this card. It says, as you close your eyes, envision yourself stepping into the most beautiful and serene of all ancient libraries. Imagine yourself taking a book from the shelf and opening it to a page. Notice the first word that comes to you. What does it tell you? How does it feel? Remember to visit this mystical library often and to tap into the expansive wisdom that is yours. And, it's interesting because the Akashic Tarot, I'm not sure, I mention this, every now and then I mention this when I use this deck, but the Akashic Force, or what it deals with, the Akashic Records, it has to do with, all of the information, all of the knowledge, all of creativity for all eternity, right? And the Akashic Forces, each of these cards, it comes with an Akashic Force message. So the Akashic Forces are the energies, the psychic powers that kind of move through all things, all thoughts, all actions throughout all time. And the Akasha, the Akasha is literally, the divine mind, the collective consciousness. So all that composes the etheric world. So this is a very, it's a very spiritual deck. It's a very different deck. But focus here on books for today. So definitely pay attention to any messages that sort of stand out when you read. If you pick up a book today, you might be receiving a very special and important message. So I do hope that these messages have helped you. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful Wednesday. Bye for now.